Happy Monday, Bears! I feel like I should say something here, but I can't think of anything. So, Happy Monday, Bears! So, the theme of the week, as decided by Mama Bear, is books in any shape or form, whatever genre you'd like. So, um, there's these two people. Their names are Joe Rowling and John Green, and they are the queen and king of modern literature. I know that you may disagree, and if you are, what are you doing watching a Nerd Fighter collaboration vlog? But, yeah. So, I realized while reading Paper Towns, rereading it, because the first time I read it I was in high school, and then, I reread it again senior year. And you're reading it in college, and just that part when, Q realizes what Margot realized, that when you finally leave, just nothing matters anymore. I had a very negative high school experience, and it just summed up so much of what I felt in words that I could not personally come up with, and it just, like, literally just leaves me speechless. It's my favorite of the old ones. Like, I categorize them by the latest one to come out is the new one, all the others are the old. So, it's my favorite of the old ones, and then I think The Fault in Our Stars is my favorite just because it's so different from all the others, and it's just the fact that this man in his 30s with a wife and kid in Indianapolis writes, he really sounds like this, 17-year-old girl with cancer, or 15 years old. I'm just gonna shut up. And just, it's, there's so much about that book that I just cannot describe how much it means to me, and just how speechless. Um, so yeah. J.K. Rowling is like the reason my childhood did not completely suck. She's part of the reason that I'm still able to make videos. Let's leave it at that. And her books, Casual Vacancy is really good. I haven't quite finished it yet, even though I pre-ordered it before it came out, along with an autographed box set of the John Green books. And I it's because she spends a lot of the first chapters introducing new characters, and so it took me a while to keep them all straight and figure out who everyone was, and their relationships with each other, and okay, that's the guidance counselor, and then that's, the person's husband, and yeah, just, but it really is fantastic. Ellen Hopkins, she wrote, Crank and its two sequels, Glass and Fallout, Impulse, which I just bought the sequel to, which is perfect. I can't wait to read that. Let me think. She wrote Burned and Tricks, Identical. I'm trying to think of anything else. I think there was a sequel to Burned that has come out or is soon, but she's fantastic. And I read the Bully book recently by Eric Congale. Eric Congale is he's not exactly a member of StarKid, but he's like worked with them on like backstage stuff, but he isn't, ever in the shows. And he wrote this book called the Bully Book, and it was inspired by like, I'll link his website in the doobly-doo. It was inspired by he heard this kid talk on the radio about, he wondered, he thought there were literally he thought this, that these kids had, written this book that tells you how to bully people. And there's this one section that just sums up what a person who has been bullied feels like so well, and it's so incredible. And it might be my favorite book ever just because it is so relatable and so inspiring, and just, I mean, for me personally anyways, and it just has so much truth. So, yeah, those are some book suggestions if you don't know them already. Yeah. So, talking about books makes me emotional, and I don't know why. Um, yeah. So, DFTBA, Emmy, I will see you tomorrow. Bear hugs.